let me ask you something. What if some animals alive today shouldn't exist anymore? Not because they're rare, but because they belong to worlds that no longer exists. Creatures scientists believed were fossils are still here, still moving, still surviving, living fossils. Proof that extinction doesn't always win. And the first one shocked the world. For decades, the Coelacanth was considered gone, a creature of the ancient ocean, known only from stone. And then, in 1938, a fisherman pulled one up alive. A species believed extinct for millions of years, suddenly breathing in the modern world. Coelacanths live deep underwater, far from sunlight, so hidden they feel like they belong to the ocean's memory, not the ocean itself. Their fins move like limbs, almost like a slow underwater walk. And what makes them unsettling is that they don't feel like fish. They feel like something unfinished, a living draft from the past. The ocean kept them secret long enough for us to forget they were possible. And some survivors were never secret at all. They've been here openly since before dinosaurs even existed. The horseshoe crab looks like armor, a curved shell, a spiked tail, a prehistoric shape you recognize instantly. It has survived for hundreds of millions of years. Before dinosaurs, before birds, before most life, you know. And it still crawls onto beaches the same way it always has. Not evolving into something flashy, just persisting. And here's the detail that feels unreal. Its blood isn't red. It's blue. So sensitive, it's used to test medical equipment for contamination. This ancient creature is still protecting life, in a way no one could have predicted. Some animals don't survive by changing. They survive by being impossible to replace. But survival doesn't always look like armor. Sometimes it looks like something drifting through time. The Nautilus feels like it belongs to another era, a spiral shell, a relic with tentacles. It's been navigating oceans for millions of years, moving as if time is slower around it. It doesn't hunt like modern predators. It drifts. It waits. Its shell is divided into chambers filled with gas, a biological submarine controlling buoyancy. And the unsettling thought is this. This design is ancient, and it outlasted entire eras of monsters. The Nautilus isn't fast. It isn't aggressive. It's simply persistent. Some creatures survive by refusing to hurry. And the next survivor isn't underwater. It's walking on land. The Tuatara looks like a lizard at first glance. But it isn't. It's the last representative of a lineage that vanished long ago, like meeting the final member of a forgotten world. And when young, it has something almost impossible. A third eye on top of its head, not for seeing images, but sensing light and darkness. A survival clock built into the skull. Tuatara live slowly. Their heartbeat can drop incredibly low. They can survive for over 100 years. Imagine what time feels like. To an animal designed to outlast everything else. It doesn't rush life. It outlives it. And some survivors don't feel like relics. They feel like history still hunting. The alligator gar looks like a weapon, a long snout, rows of sharp teeth, scales like armor plates. It has been swimming through rivers for millions of years, looking less like a modern fish, and more like something waiting before history began. And it has one advantage that never became outdated. It can breathe air. If water loses oxygen, it rises, gulps air, and survives. Most fish would fail. The gar doesn't. Seeing one feels like seeing the past still stalking. History didn't die. It learned to breathe. And then there are ancient survivors that feel wrong. The velvet worm looks like something between an insect and a worm. Soft, slow, almost harmless, until it attacks, because it shoots sticky slime from its head, snaring prey instantly. Like a biological web gun, velvet worms have existed since before many modern animal groups appeared. Living leftovers from an ancient blueprint. And the strangest part is, they're still here, hidden in damp forests, unnoticed. A reminder that ancient life didn't vanish. It just became quiet, rare, secret. Living fossils aren't just animals. They're survivors from worlds we never saw. Proof that nature doesn't always erase the past. Sometimes it keeps it moving. And next, we'll look at creatures that don't survive by being ancient, but by having abilities that shouldn't exist.